Previously, I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
No way.
On Progression Series Season 2.
No! That is game. Oh, no! How did I lose this? How card destruction? Oh my god, every hand trap in the game! What the? Alright, so you take 3, I take 2. Okay.
In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code Cimoooooooo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content. Why do I feel like we've been here before? Every single time it seems like Gage manages to tie the progression series, I end up winning the previous episode, and history is just going to continue to repeat itself eventually until one of us can pull ahead. And hopefully the wheel is going to allow us to do that. That episode was fucking crazy, by the way. So let's spin the wheel. Hopefully we're going to get something good this time around, because we kind of need to shake things up a bit here. Let's see what we get. It's not going to shake things up, but honestly, I'm not going to complain, and I'll tell you why. So because we spun a super rare wild card for the side sets, we sort of just divide the slices differently, so that equates to a gold rare. So we can't take any of the premium gold rares or the gold secret rares, but honestly, we don't want any of those anyway. What we do want is a nice copy of Foolish Burial, because this card has eluded us for the last, like, 5,000 episodes, and so we are finally going to lock this in the collection, and let's throw it on over to Gage so we can tell you all about today's set, World Superstars.
I have got to learn my lesson. I can't keep taking that Dragon Ruler deck to play. It just can't win games. I don't know what the deal is. Every time we get new cards, the deck should get better, right, in theory, but that doesn't pan out. My win and loss record just happens to get worse. I still feel like the deck's really good. Like, I misplayed a couple times. I think Alex got lucky again, right? Let's just say that. We'll bring that deck back again in the future, but today we have to look at World Superstars, released April 16th, 2015. This set was actually monumental to have announced at the time. OCG exclusive cards is not a new thing. They've been around for a super long time, almost as long as the game's been around. There was a time in Yu-Gi-Oh's history where it was almost unfathomable that we would ever get all of the OCG import cards in a timely manner because there was just so many of them. You would get maybe a couple per set, like I think it was, what, like 5? At most 5 OCG imports, maybe less, for every core set release, and there were, I think at the time, like 80 plus cards that we just hadn't had released to us. And they were like scattered all over the place too, whether they be from like older core sets that, again, the OCG had exclusive cards printed in, promotional packs or materials and stuff like that, V-Jump promos, everything all around the sun. These cards were just like unattainable for us in the TCG. And then the set World Superstars actually broke that barrier, ending up giving us an entire set filled with exclusive cards. Cards that we had been missing for years had finally showed up in the Yu-Gi-Oh meta. Now, unfortunately, a lot of times it just ended up being too little, too late. And the one of the culprits is Chronomly Neberdisc at the very front here. Chronomly's was always like a cool deck in theory, but it didn't like have all the pieces to put it together. It was missing something clearly. And this was the card to be able to mold that deck into, I don't want to say a good deck, but at least a playable strategy. Adding any Chronomly card from your deck to your hand, it's a Stratos, right? Adding any Chronomly card from your deck to your hand, which is like a staple in most decks. It's not hard to see why this deck would have made Chronomlys a meta contender, but I think at the time we got this card, it was already like a year to a year and a half too late. So the deck didn't do anything when this was released. Galaxy Soldier was pretty neat with up-and-coming Cyber Dragon support, namely Infinity in the future here. The most sought-after cards, though, were actually Star Seraph Scepter and Star Seraph Sovereignty, Stick and Chair. These two cards end up making a deadly combo, able to make any rank 4 with 3 materials, cards like Delteros. On top of that, Scepter would give you a draw and a pop, and it would also be able to give you 2 additional draws with Sovereignty. So you were seeing a lot of your deck, and you're able to make off some pretty cool combos. I think the most popular use of these were in Shadal's at the time, right? Being able to do some ridiculous combos with stick chair, you know, draw the majority of your deck. Norden was legal at the time too, I think, so being able to bring back these makes them more rank 4s. It was quite a lethal deck. Utopic Future wasn't anything too good to write home about. It would become much better later down the line when we got Utopic Draco Future, but at the moment, nothing really good. And Blazeman was like a cute, I think it's still a good card, but unfortunately like a fusion strategy for Elemental Hero was never anything that people looked at. It was always like the bubble beat strategies, right? Other things that ended up being pretty relevant at the time were like the Heroic Challengers. These two pieces here, Assault Halberd and Thousand Blade, were able to give birth to Clown Blade, which was like a competitive deck at the time. I don't even remember it being that good, but it was something that everybody wanted to try out. We got a couple more Battling Boxers. Shadow in particular is pretty cool, I think, here. Shadow, detach a material from Battling Boxer and special summon it. I mean, that's not so bad, right? You detach a material from Lead Yoke, potentially have another level 4, and you can make a second Lead Yoke. Seems pretty alright. And then Nova Kaiser's pretty cool. It's another Battling Boxer XYZ to pair with Shadow, but this one allows you to attach from Graveyard. And if it's destroyed by an opponent's card, you get the reborn level 4 lower Battling Boxers up to the number of materials it had. I don't think it's as good as Lead Yoke, but it's an option. Only other thing to mention is Angel of Mischief was released in this set too, but don't worry, its alternate win condition was not good at all, and this was not playable until many, many years in the future. Took me a minute to get through that, Jesus. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of cards, which there's not, but a lot of them were really, really relevant at the time. Like I said, most of the cards we were waiting for in this set were cards we were waiting on for years. So it was really cool to finally have them all in one place. I, unfortunately, am in the loser seat today, so I have to open more Astral Pack. If I could spell it. Astral Pack 6 is what we're opening today. I have 3 of them. Let's see if we can pull anything decent out of them, please. I don't have much hope. Beast is like all right. That's pretty good super rare. Another King of the Skull Servants. I think that's like my 8th. And then the Gruesome Goo, bro. Slime Boss, it's definitely tougher than it looks. I'd believe it. Oh shit, a second Big Eye in the second pack. I don't think I've ever had opportunities to make more than one of them, but it's cool to see it in the collection, I guess. Why not? Last pack. Anything big? Whoa. Oh, another Ultimate Rare. That's 2 Ultimate Rares. That's like insanely lucky. Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Nightmare. Unfortunately, the cards, not that good, but the luck, it's there. Hopefully, we can transfer that into today's opening. Something I didn't notice that's not on the card thing here is they also reprinted the replica cards from the World Championship this year. The Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Dark Magician. Maybe it doesn't give us the opportunity to pull them, but they were in this set. I mean, it's probably best if we can't pull them, right? Because you literally can't play them anyways. They're match winners. All right, 24 packs, World Superstars. Looking for some sticks, some chairs. Please, let's see what we get.
24 packs of World Superstars coming right up. Actually, a lot of pretty decent new cards in here that I'm excited to pull. If we do pull them, of course. Let's flip up the first pack, and holy crap, that is none of the cards we want. Okay, there we go. Thousand Blades is a very sick card. I believe we don't get access to the Clown Engine until, I want to say it's Clash of Rebellion is the set that card is from, but in any case, Thousand Blades is still a fantastic card nonetheless for when we do get to that point. Battling Boxer Nova Kaiser is very funny. We do still have like Boxer as an option, but I don't even know if we care about Nova Kaiser, to be honest. You know what? Nova Kaiser is actually not bad. Maybe we do play Boxer. Galaxy Soldier is one of the prime cards that we are looking to get out of here. So we get 1 Prismatic Secret and 4 supers, of course, but unfortunately, we need multiple Galaxy Soldiers if we want to play any, so we have 1. At bare minimum, we could get away with playing 2, but 3 would be the most ideal circumstance. Oh, now, these are some interesting cards. Utopic Future is actually a fantastic card of being able to out very weird situational things, so happy to pick one of those up. Gagaga Samurai, though, is also a decent card because it's sort of just like a finisher for rank 4s that isn't, like, specifically warrior-based. Like, Blade Armor Ninja requires you to play warriors. Gagaga Samurai doesn't care. So this is a way we can just get 3,800 damage in out of nowhere. So that'll definitely make it in the cut in some rank 4 decks. Also, Heraldry Patriarch. The Heraldics actually receive a decent amount of support in this set. I don't know if it's playable considering like the cards we've pulled prior, but it's something to think about because this card's actually quite strong. There we go. The Assault Halberd. Thankfully, this card's a super. This is definitely one of the best cards in the set for sure. Being able to just like special summon it if your opponent controls a monster and you don't. So it's like a lower attack value Cyber Dragon. But what's neat is that if it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you get to add a heroic card from your deck to your hand. So this is sort of the foundation of Clown Blade, but obviously we have the blade part and we're missing the clowns.
All right, off the bat, nothing too good. High Five the Sky is a gimmick and a half. Plankton. Tachyon Transmigration. I don't think this card is good. It's like a counter trap if you have a Galaxy Eyes monster. I mean, it's obviously a counter trap, but I mean like a Judgment, right? You get some, like, pretty neat Galaxy cards in this set, but nothing to, like, build a deck out of, you know? Galaxy Soldier. That's one of the good ones you want to see, though. Galaxy Soldier is solid. It doesn't get a really good reprint until Dual Power, like, I think a year and a half later or something like that. And it just, like, reads the best out of all of them, right? Like, send another light monster from your hand to the graveyard, special it, and then add any Galaxy card from your deck to your hand. Any monster, sorry. It's a level 5. It's got a lot going for it. It's a nice card. Good pickup. I'm happy about it. And then, like, Assault Halberd, too. Hey, that might come up. Nebradisc. Oh, we talked a little bit about Nebradisc and its legacy. If only this card was released maybe like a year ago, then we could have actually seen some Chronomaly tops. But nope, didn't happen. Oh, there's Wrong a Mini ad. I hate this card, bro. Oh my god, I hate this card. It's going to be legal for us, but there's definitely not going to be a way where we can abuse this in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. There are some very niche interactions with cards like, I think, like Bamboozling Gossip Shadow is one of the XYZs you could use to put more material underneath this thing after you summoned it. I don't know why, but in like this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're entering, there's just a lot of like weirdly worded cards. Like, I remember Azathoth was one that you just couldn't respond to. It was like an aura effect or something like that. I got an idea. Let's just stop releasing degenerate cards. Even if they seem hard to summon, like, we found out Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, they'll find a way.
Also, Batlin Boxer Shadow. I remember when everyone thought this was going to make Batlin Boxer like the next tier 1 deck, and to no one's surprise, it did not. Blaze Man's not the worst card. It really requires us to actually have something to do with it, but, you know, it's not terrible to have one of this. Second copy of Assault Halberd. I would like to get 3 just because that's a nice card to have a playset of, and honestly, you know, we're looking okay. I want some of the higher-end secret rares, but we only get 1 per pack, so, you know, it is what it is. Speaking of the higher-end, Star Seraph Scepter. The Star Seraphs debut in the set, and these cards are crazy. Being able to just summon multiple bodies to the field is always good. The fact that you can either pop cards or draw cards when you pair it with Sovereign. Obviously, Star Seraph Shadal was a deck during this time. I don't know if we're going to pull, like, enough pieces to make anything with this, but, you know, there could be something here. Well, there's back-to-back Scepters. Now we just need some Sovereigns, and we might be able to make something work.
Numeral Hunter. I always thought this guy, look at this artwork. What a badass. Not a great card, though. Another Galaxy Soldier, a second one popping up is awesome, awesome. Like I said, once we get around to Breakers of Shadows with the release of Infinity, this actually might come up. Having a pair of them is really good because it can search itself. Oh, a third one. I'm happy to complete the set. I actually think that might be as good as it gets besides seeing Scepter in Sovereignty, which I have not seen one of either of those guys yet, and I don't think I'm going to get this lucky deep in.
I cannot make this up. Scepter into Sovereignty. Okay, well, I was just about to say we're at the halfway point of opening packs, but at bare minimum now, if we could just pull, like, 1 more Sovereignty, and, I mean, I would like play sets of all of them, obviously, but I'm not going to complain. What the fuck is Scepter into Sovereignty? I can't write this shit, I swear. If this is a Scepter or a Sovereignty, I'm actually just, okay, I was about to say, this looked like Sovereignty for a second, so I almost just, like, quit out of this, but okay, this pack sucks. Oh boy, Rongo is in this set for people who may not know, and we pulled it, which is not a bad thing necessarily for us because this card is very broken, but we need to actually find a deck that can summon 5 level 4s onto the field, 5 level 4 warriors specifically. And for anyone who watched History of Jank, you know that during this time, Rongo was not it. 3 Sovereignty. That's insane. At this point now, if we can just pull 1 extra Scepter, we literally have a whole Star Seraph package, and that's nuts. These are some of the most powerful, like, rank 4 Xyz tools. That's crazy.
A 4th one. Oh. Okay, you can stop now. You can stop now, World Superstars. Oh, come. Hey, stop it! I actually really liked the Heraldic Beast back in the day. I really wish these did more. This card was awesome. Amphisbana was an extender. Discard another Heraldic Beast. You could summon it from hand. Make a gain attack, but that's not the important part. It was level 4 extender. Pretty neat at the time. All right, last 2 packs. Anything big in the close? Penetrum. I completely butchered that name. Pendulum Impenetrable. Last pack. Anything good? Oh, wow. We got the Scepter with no chairs. That was, besides Scales, that's the only Star Seraph card I had. Unlucky, but I think you gotta get, like, super duper lucky to be able to pull multiples of any of those cards here. If I had to pull dupes of anything, though, having a couple Galaxy Soldiers in the collection feels pretty good to me. I'll put the whole playset of Galaxy Soldiers into the collection. Let's see what we can build today.
Didn't I get Utopic Future and Samurai in the same pack, like, 10 packs ago? That's weird. And Nebradisc is in this set. We only have 4 packs to go, so the likelihood of being able to play anything like Chronomaly is probably off the table, but Nebradisc is a strong card. All right, only a few packs left. Please, show me the 3rd copy of Scepter in the last 3. That would just be the perfect way to round out this opening. That is not Scepter. Anything else in here relevant? Doesn't look like it. 2 packs left. Earth-Shattering Event. I think we're good on all the rest of these cards. That may be our first Naturia Gaius trio. I'm not like we're going to play that card, but I just thought that was weird. Scepter. Oh, Galaxy Soldier's pretty good, though, because we only pulled one, so we actually have Galaxy Soldiers for decks later on. Sick. Okay, we could probably get away with playing 2 Scepter, 3 Sovereignty in Prague, honestly. Like, our decks are, like, low enough power level that it's probably doable. We also got a couple copies of Scale, and I have to look at the other Star Seraph support if it either came out before or after. We're going to keep this, though. I don't think there's, like, anything else I was really looking for out of here, so let's just add it to the collection, and let's get to building.
Bringing something completely different to the table this time. Something I don't think Alex will ever expect. I realized that we typically like to play a lot of balls to the wall sort of like combo based strategies. They're the most fun to play. We've tracked like the Rescue Cat decks that we've played. Of course, Dragon Rulers has popped up more than once. The most control game we've played is with things like Gadget, I think. But I'm looking to bring it back a few months ago. We're going to be picking up Monarchs again, this time in a completely different form than we had them. Our Monarch deck is going to focus around going second, utilizing powerful cards like Soul Exchange and the Monarch Stormforth to tribute Alex's monsters to be able to summon our guys. Kaya still pops up as one of the goats, and then Ryza, that's still Alex and I's favorite. Of course, there's just big, bungus idiots too. Vanity's Fiend is super difficult to out, as well as Vanity's Ruler is also a pain in the ass. You want to make them even more difficult, put them behind a March of the Monarchs, so neither player can target them with card effects. All of a sudden, you've probably lost the duel on the spot. BrainCon's a free take. I've been waiting to point it out, but look at the ghost tricks. They're all very good. In particular, Jack Frost is pretty solid, being able to book a Moon a monster and then summon itself when your opponent declares an attack. Zhangxi is the Stratos for all the other ones in the deck here. Notably, if our opponent goes attack into Zhangxi, we can search Spectre, and then Spectre can special summon itself when a ghost trick monster is destroyed by an opponent's card effect or by battle. This guy replaces himself too. You draw a little card. Look at him. He's so happy too. And then Mary just allows us to summon one from the deck if we take battle damage. It's pretty cool that we ended up pulling this in our packs. The Ghost Trick Loop paired with some battle faders as well as triple Gores now in the format with the new list means we should have more than enough material to be able to stick our big guys on the field. And as long as they're on the field, paired with, again, March of the Monarchs that are almost unoutable. I also love that we can play 3-potted Duality now with no problem at all, right? Like, I'm not doing any special summoning at all. This card literally just reads, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and add one of them to hand and carry on, Duelist. Our side deck is pretty well equipped to deal with some stuff. You know, Effect Veiler still probably the best hand trap we have. A couple of good generic trap cards, some spell and trap removal, Dark Holes, and then Mobiuses are in the side deck too as our premier sort of spell trap removal. If Alex brings any side or burn deck, we are fully equipped with it through the side deck, I think. I like this deck a lot. I wonder how it performs. I will be blinding second with this list, though, so it's going to be looking really awkward if I end up winning the rock, paper, scissors today. So, see how that goes out, huh?
So last week we played aggro. This week I want to play something a bit slower, a bit more control-y. I'm still, like, trying to mess around with this, like, wannabe hat deck. I had this really bad Lightsworn deck that I almost thought about queuing up, but that is just a disaster waiting to happen. So we're going to play something like this. I also wanted to just play some new cards, and I figured that throwing in, like, the Heroic Challenger package, even though it's pretty minor, all things considered, actually kind of adds a bit more aggression to the deck and allows us to get in for a lot of damage, especially for piercing, because Assault Halberd does, funny enough, have piercing. The Thousand Blades being able to recur itself actually gives us a way to, like, meaningfully go into rank 4s pretty quick. So I'm not, like, super confident with this, but like I said, I wanted to play something a little bit different. So let's just do the card by card. We got the 3 fire and 1 ice hand. This ratio is probably awful, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's removal, so it is what it is. We got the 2 Assault Halberd and the Thousand Blades. I really wish we pulled 3 of this card, but sadly we only pulled 2. I got 2 Mathematician to dump either the Thousand Blades or Myrmelio that we can bring back with Dioneus, so that's why this is here. Just like a general, like, good stuff sort of deck that we're going for. Thunder King Ryo is unfortunately limited, so we're only playing 1. Then the triple Dionea, triple Myrmelio. For spells, we have Book, Dark Hole, double MST, triple Duality, Greed, and Soul Charge. We can go for a pretty nasty Soul Charge play just because it triggers Myrmelios. We're able to just go for a bunch of rank 4s. It's pretty cool. It's not like the craziest Soul Charge ever, but, like, it's good value. And then for traps, I have 1 Blackhorn in here just because I feel like for the most part, we're probably accessing the extra deck in some way or another. So Blackhorn's just, like, effectively another copy of Solemn Warning. We have Bottomless, double Breakthrough, Compulse, double Deepers, and triple Phoenix Chain, Mirror Force, the Warning, Tribute, and double copies of Traptrix, Trap Hole, Nightmare. The extra is just Dweller, Digusto, Emerald, Exiton, Gagaga, Samurai. Again, a way for us to be able to close out the game when Gage doesn't think we can get him down from, like, 3,800 or something. This guy can come out of nowhere. We got Gem Knight Pearl, we got Lavable Chain, Maestroke, 3 101s, because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes up. We have Wagner Zero, Black Ship, Heartland Draco, Crazy Crazy Box, and Papal Operative. The side is just double Veiler, double Kaiku. We have Braincon, Darkhold, Mindcon, the third MST, double Soul Release, a second Blackhorn, a second Mirror Force, and triple Wiretap. I was looking at all the decks that Gage has been playing recently, and I figured this sort of just gives like general coverage across a lot of them, and so they're just situationally going to come in and out depending on whatever it is that Gage is playing. So, like I said, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy with our deck. Let's see what happens. So let's not make you wait any longer, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to duel. Well, Gage, here we find ourselves once again. We were tied, and then I took the lead, and so now we get to play this dance once again. How you feeling about World Superstars, my friend? Interesting set, all things considered.
Oh, yeah. World-class set. I remember this set coming out was a big deal because if you remember at the time, like, OCG imports, some of them just felt, like, unattainable because of how little we got, like, every set. I think we got maybe 3 OCG imports or something like that every core set. And we were like 100 behind or something like it. It's like, when would we ever get these cards, Alex? And then they gave us the World Superstars, which was all those cards that we never got before. Some of them, too little, too late. What do you think?
Unfortunately, yeah. Cards like Nebradisc and such, like, they're still, like, okay cards if you're playing, like, Rogue during this time, I would say. But obviously, if you look at it in context of the meta with, like, Nekroz and BA and shit and all these other decks, yeah, I think Joseph actually said it best. If these cards came out like a year or two ago, these would have been like meta decks probably for the time, which is crazy to think like how differently Yu-Gi could have been had we gotten the card release like in the proper order. But I do like World Superstars a lot. I think it adds a lot of really neat cards, and maybe we'll get to see some of those cards today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you brought to the table today, man. Let's get dueling.
All right, let's shout the patron. It's Cimo Cheats at RPS. Thank you for the support.
I'm glad I think we're pretty even. I don't know if I could prove
I rolled this on the die. I don't even know if you could see that on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Do it again.
Here we go, Gage. Oh, no.
Okay.
Here we go. It's last season, or not last season.
Oh, my God,
Gage,
bro.
You gotta pick something else, Gage.
Right. Okay.
Okay. You literally did pick something else.
I did. That was the curveball there. Okay. Alex, this is going to look weird.
Okay.
And I hate to make it look weird, bro. I'm going to opt to go second.
Really?
Yeah, I know it looks weird.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, bro. Let me see what you got.
Well, now I'm terrified that you're opting to go second. What are we cooking if you're going second? I mean, like, Battery Man, if you go second, like, it could be that. Anyway, we'll go draw standby main. I have Pot of Duality.
Okay.
You know, this card's, like, glued to my hand when I have it.
Oh, Cloud.
Now you get to see what I'm cooking
This is a rank 4 type deck? I don't know. Cloud Blade? Maybe? What the heck?
Maybe. We'll take this Breakthrough skill.
Okay. Oh, wow. So you gotta have
that Ice Hand needs to go to the deck. Sorry,
you've got some gas if you're taking Breakthrough skill then too. Okay,
it's not bad. It's not bad. We'll shuffle all that up, and we're just gonna go ahead and just set the fort. We're gonna set 1, 2, 3, 4, and throw it back to you.
Oh boy! All right, I'll draw for turn. Stand
back row, your favorite, buddy.
Main. Am I good to go to the main phase?
You are.
All right, bro. You know what? I liked your duality so much. I got one myself. I'll play it.
Okay.
Let's see what we got off the top. Whoa! Oh, the cat's out the bag. No!
Whoa! What's going on?
Well, Vanity's Fiend, Soul Charge, Spectre. Those are pretty cool. I am going to take the Vanity's Fiend, though.
I feel like these 3 cards don't belong in a deck together.
Oh, you'll see. You'll see. They seem pretty anti-synergetic.
Am I going to get Stormforth for Vanity's Fiend? Is that what's coming next?
Something like that, bro. I'm going to start with March of the Monarchs, bro.
Oh, no.
Yeah, can't target these bunguses with card effects, and I don't even got to see what the monster is. I'll just sack it.
Shit.
Get rid of it.
That's insane. That would have been a great out, too. It's my fire hand.
Stop. Look. The Vanity's Fiend. Does he stick?
He sticks.
Okay, I got no battle phase this turn, but Alex, cards like Dimensional Prison, I am not worried about them. Not with the March on the field. You can't even... Oh, bro, you cannot even...
Fire hand wouldn't even out it.
Yeah, you can't even summon another one to take care of this. You have to have, like,
Mm-hmm.
the Ice Hand. You got to be regretting putting that back in the deck now, huh? Can't even break through Skillet. I feel pretty good. I'm going to just pass to you with Vanity's Fiend on the field.
Yikes. This is, might be cooked here. This is scary. I'm going to set one and just pass.
I don't even think I care. I'm going to draw. Standby phase. Okay.
Yep.
All right, maybe I am a little scared, Alex. The only thing I'd be really worried about would be, like, a Mirror Force. That card's at, like...
Why? Tribute summon monsters can't be destroyed by card effects with March up, Gage. Come on.
Oh, okay. You know what? Alex, I read the latter part of it, where you can't target them. And I think if you go back to,
both.
I think if you go back to the deck profile, I didn't even bring up the fact that they were like they can't be destroyed. I just forgot about that part.
God.
So, thanks for informing me my card was better than I thought it was. I'll go battle phase for 24.
I'll take 24.
Yeah, I bet you will. I'll go main 2. I'll set a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'll pass. Go ahead.
Draw, standby main. Well, what? I guess it. I don't even know like what to do anymore. I'm gonna run out Heroic Champion Assault Halberd.
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
I wanted to play some new cards, so let's see what this is.
It is Ghost Trick Jiangshi.
It is the Jiangshi. I saw the Spectre, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe. I wanted to try to at least maybe get some piercing in here and get a plus, but that's not going to be the case. You get the effect here, I believe,
Yes, I do.
you?
It flips face up, and then I get to add a Ghost Trick monster whose level is less than or equal to the Ghost Trick monsters I control. So it's got to be a level 1. I guess...
There's some pretty good level 1
There's
Ghost Tricks.
some great level 1 Ghost Tricks. I'm going to pick up Mary as my go-to choice here.
Sure. And I'll pass.
Okay, I'll draw. And my main. I'm just going to go for the battle phase, Alex. I'm going to try to get over this Assault Halberd.
That's for 6. Sure.
Yep. I'll go main 2. I will set another card, and I'll pass my turn. Go ahead.
All right. I'll draw. Stand by main. Well, you know, it worked so well the first time. Let's try again.
This one does get over, bro. It was the Mary. I just ended up setting it.
All right. So you're going to take 2.
Oh, it does
Halberd
piercing.
does have piercing.
Right.
And I do get the effect as well, so I get to add 1,000 Blades.
Oh, my God. Okay, cool. Damn, I just shouldn't have even said
It'd be cool if I could, you know, special summon something.
You imagine, right?
You know, if only there was a card on the field that was preventing me from special summoning anything. But, you know, Halberd's a decent card. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
Stand by main. 1,000 Blades in hand. You have not activated a single face-down spell or trap against me yet, dude.
I wonder why.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's do this. I'm going to tribute Ghost Trick Jiangshi for Caius the Shadow Monarch. And I'm going to use his effect.
Sure.
I'll clear this back row.
Sure. Is Trap Trick Strapful
Okay.
Nightmare. Doesn't really do much against tribute
It doesn't.
summons.
Would you go figure? I'm going to Brain Control, and I'll try to take your Assault Halberd.
48. I'm
Yes,
dead.
okay.
All right. Game
I was
2.
like respecting the hell out of like
Christ.
the most weirdest back row. I was like, I gotta find a way to.
When you have March Up,
Yeah,
of all things,
I
by
was
the way.
like, there's got to be a line for a game that makes the most sense. And I couldn't figure. Oh man, dude. All right, I made it way harder than that.
I gotta be honest with you, Gage. There were a handful of decks I thought that you might bring to the table today. This was not even on my radar. This was like the furthest thing.
Dude, I think I said exactly that. I was like, there's no way he expects me after playing Wombo Combo Rescue Cat with Dragon Rollers and every variant under the sun, another combo deck, that he would expect me to pivot 180 to taking his monsters to do a measly tribute summon. There's no way, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it panned out exactly how I pictured it game 1 there.
Not happy about that. I gotta be honest with you. I actually think I want to go second for the extra card and for the first battle phase.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. It sucks because you have the
blame
Ghost Trick stuff, though, so it's sort of like, you know, it balances out in a weird way. Let's see what you got. Best of luck.
This is a thinker, Alex. Jeez, bro. I've just got so many options.
Do you?
Turn 1
You don't sound like... He sounds like you're being quite facetious there.
I've got so many options that you know what? I think the best option is to do nothing at all.
Really?
Go ahead,
Who
your
would have
turn,
thought?
Alex.
Who would have thought? All right. Draw a standby main.
you're good.
Let's go ahead... well, I'm going to probably lose all of these cards to a tribute summon anyway. Let's just go Myrmelio effect.
Sure, yeah.
At least this poses somewhat of a problem for you. I lied. We're not going to be using Myrmelio effect. All right, 1600.
No, what happened? Wait, wait. We don't have is bottomless at 1 and stuff like that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just
All
take
right,
your
bro.
16. Take your 16.
Yeah. No.
Or Fader. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
No, I guess not.
All right, second main. I'm going to go ahead. This might surprise you. I'm going to set a card face down.
No, you don't
Go
say.
ahead.
I'm going to draw for turn. I'll go stand by main.
Sure.
Dude, no way I'm going to do this to you, bro. I'm going to do this to you. And I'm not going to even feel bad about it, bro. I'm going to tribute my Battle Fader for Rise of the Storm Monarch.
No, not my Rise
I'm going to put your Murmillo back on top because
I'll
it did so
bottomless
damn
it.
much the first time,
Sure.
bro. So, yep. There he goes. That's all right, bro. He did his job. Set you back a turn.
Sure. Could be anything, by the way. Could be anything.
Could be anything,
Yeah.
bro.
We'll go main 1. Gotta be honest. I think we just do it again.
I love it. Yeah. Okay.
Second main, I'll just set another one. Go ahead.
All right, I'll draw. Stand by main. All right, Alex.
Rise of the Myrmelia with no target. That's brutal. That's so mean.
Thanks for putting it back on the field. I will
Have to win the game somehow, buddy.
Yeah, right. I'll take it.
Yeah.
And then I'll Caius, and I'll Caius the back row.
Torrential to Caius.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Gotta get these cards out of your hand eventually. That is not a bad draw.
This
We'll
is
go.
banished. Not
that it's bad. Whatever. Yeah, like I'm
Not that it
I'm
matters,
gonna
but it's
flip
there.
Mask of Darkness on you. Okay, sure. Calm down. Okay, what am I doing now?
Oh, this is not banished though. Jeez, I'm all over the place, bro. Okay, now we're good. Game state restored.
Good job. We're gonna go. I want to do this. Mathematician effect.
I love it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna dump a. This might shock you. A Myrmelio out of the deck. I'll just hit you for 15.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll pass.
How smart do you think the mathematician is? He looks like a pretty intelligent guy.
Look at the staff. That's my favorite part. Those fucking eyes.
Dude, I never noticed the staff has a face.
The staff is the best part.
What? I never noticed that. The only thing I remember is, okay, look around his beard. Are those his ears, or is that like something with his shirt?
It looks like some ruffly part of, like some scholarly ruffly color.
Oh, I do see his ears. I don't know why.
Yeah, his ears are there. His ears are there.
I don't know why. I always thought he just had like big elephant ears, and I don't know why. Like, I couldn't tell you why.
It's because he has to hear all the numbers. He has to hear all the numbers.
All right, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm gonna soul exchange a mathematician.
What do you got?
I stop you from getting the draw too. This time it's Vanity's Fiend.
Figured.
Yeah, I had to clear through all the back row. No battle phase for me this turn, but you got no special summons, dude. Go ahead.
Yep. I don't have special summons, but I've got Firehand, who seems pretty good.
Yeah, that'll take care of it. Okay.
All right, we'll crash.
All right. Yep.
So I'll take a Firehand effect. I can special summon now that he's destroyed.
Yep.
And we'll bring out the good old Ice Hand, and we'll hit for 14.
Yep.
Over to you.
Draw.
Eventually, you will run out of tribute spells and monsters. See, there we go.
Keyword eventually there. There you go.
Eventually.
I'm going to set one.
All right, we're going to main phase 1. So what do we have? So it's any ghost trick, probably, I imagine. Cool. That's fucking annoying. Let's go Dionea effect.
I love it. Yeah, that's sick.
Okay. We'll get the Myrmelia. Myrmelia is mandatory, but there's no spell and traps.
Yeah, no spells or traps.
We're going to overlay. Let's just try to clean this up, Pappy.
Oh, shit.
Effect target.
Oh, my God. This is lethal.
Depending on what the monster is, could be.
Well, I think I might be fine here. It's going to be Jiangshi, and I'll trigger the Jiangshi.
Sure.
I think I might be alive here, actually. I just have to...
I think it's because exactly you're playing Ghost Trick, you might be alive here.
That is 100% the correct card to get. All right, is it? Ooh, because what are you going to do? You can just outsmart me, bro. Okay, no, this is the right card. All right, I'm going to pick up Spectre.
Sure. Spectre is... when a
if
Ghost
one's
Trick is
destroyed,
card effect or
yeah, I special summon it,
destroyed.
and I draw a card.
Spectre.
Jack Frost is the one where if you attack directly, I can book a Moon your guy and summon it.
Okay. Spectre. This Jiangshi is 0. I don't know if that matters,
It is.
but it is.
I mean, it did matter because this was lethal on board.
Yeah. I'll risk it. BrainCon.
Damn! Yeah.
Try for it.
I have a Fader.
Have Fader. That sucks. We're going to get this Jiangshi back. We'll go second main in that case, and I'm just going to give you back this Jiangshi. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll take it. This is permanent. It is a permanent switch. Okay.
Yep.
So I will shift this to defense, stand my main. That was the best draw in my deck, Alex. I'm sorry. I'm going to pot a duality.
It's not good. Oh, my God.
Oh, my, bro.
Is 2. Wow. It's gross. He's thinking about this. All right, maybe he already has
I do.
the tribute.
I've got options in my hand. This March is looking actually super creamy. Problem is I'm up against this ice hand, so I think I have like a line that makes sense. It's like the problem is like I'm oddly close to dying. All right, took me a minute to think about it. I am going to take this Caius, the Shadow Monarch, I think, actually.
Okay.
We'll put these two back. Shuffle it up. I will tribute the Battle Fader, and I'll summon the Caius. Caius, I'll banish the Papal Operative.
Makes sense.
And I'll go battle phase. I'll attack over your ice hand.
I'll take 1,000.
Okay. All right, still pretty good. Your move. This Battle Fader's banished.
Yes. I don't think that really matters all that much, but you do have Soul Charge, so maybe it does. Main one. Let's see here. I think we're always firing this duality.
Sure. Oh, those are good options.
It's okay. I don't get to use Dianea till next turn because of duality, but it's a line. So I know you have the Spectre in hand that you search off the Jiangxi. I'm also assuming you probably have some other tribute in hand, considering you were thinking about taking March.
Good, he's very observant. What do you think it is, though, bro? I mean, let me pick your brain. What do you think the card is?
I don't know if it matters what it could matter what it is, but it's just I need to know at least that much information. With that knowledge, I think I do pick up this Dianea.
Okay.
Put those two back. We'll shuffle up. Okay. Dark Hole.
Okay. Bro, I'm really regretting not taking that March.
I was really glad when you didn't, let me tell you.
Damn. Yeah, all right, they wipe up, and then I'll use Spectre.
Sure.
Special it. I draw a card. Okay.
All right. And then we're just going to go Fire Hand to clear the Spectre.
Yep.
And over to you.
Draw. Duality off the top again.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, there's your March and your Gores.
I'm not making a mistake this time. I'm taking the March.
Sure.
You know, having that other Fire Hand in the hand was really useful for you. It would have been nice to clear this if I wasn't better than you would think.
Just the best player in the game.
Yeah.
March, Solex, Vanity's Fiend. That's crazy.
Yep, no battle
Well,
phase.
that means you drew Solex off of the Spectre.
Yeah, I did.
In that case.
I'm nice with it. You know, I'm nice
wild.
with it. Nice
Actually
Dianea.
wild. Yeah. All right, go ahead. I even thought about, well, it wouldn't matter if you have March up, to be fair. The Fire Hand wouldn't do anything because it targets and destroys, so it's doubly useless. All right, this was fun. I'm probably good. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. There's a chance.
Uh-oh. What's he got? Oh!
3 cards that don't do anything.
Yeah, they don't do
March.
anything.
Wow. Where are all of my, other cards to deal with this fucking March? Oh, my God.
Yeah, you got to deal with the March first. You only have 1 ice hand, too, from what I remember, right?
Correct, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that's sitting pretty in the graveyard already. Well, we're not dead.
I mean, that's an upside,
Yet.
right? That's pretty
If
good.
I get more time, maybe we get somewhere. Go ahead.
Get in there.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Best draw on my deck, by far. I will set and pass. Go ahead.
Now you can't target them twice, bro. And you cannot destroy them twice. Stop. That's the best. All right, I'll go battle phase and Dianea, see ya.
Yeah, it's just Dianea, see you later.
All right, go ahead. I'm just waiting, bro. You're going to run out of monsters to set face down. Yeah, just like that. Stand by main. Dude, I'm going to kill you with Spectre. You are not going to go down like this, are you? Battle phase.
Go ahead.
We'll do 24 first.
24.
600 with the Spectre?
I've got Mirror Force.
Oh, man, no. Come on, you can't just let him kill you for game.
No, I can't. I'm still going to try
right.
to fight.
I respect the hustle. All right, go ahead. Your turn.
Excellent. Another great card in the current situation.
Fantastic. I'll just go to the battle phase. I'll try to clean it out.
You got it, my friend.
Wow, bro. No outs to the Vanity's Fiend.
I have all my MSTs and shit. I didn't see a single one.
What are these? What are these?
It was all things that lose to March. Can't do
anything. Stop, dude. No way. Oh, you
were never
help was
we
not
never
coming anytime soon.
MSTs. Yeah. And even so, you had double setup, so it didn't matter. Yeah. That was rough.
Yeah, man.
I can't even really be mad, honestly. It's I didn't have enough outs to deal with this shit, so here we are. I actually did think about bringing, a sort of, not this deck, but I was going to bring something that was going to play, Stormforth and stuff. And Stormforth, it doesn't target. Solex does target, which is very important. So, if we did play some sort of, tribute mirror match type thing, I wouldn't be able to Solex your guys, but I could still Stormforth. So that would have been additional outs, but I was not expecting, protect the Vanity's Fiend Turbo. This was brutal.
Yeah, it really worked out. Honestly, I feel besides all of your back row, like, if I can stick, like, or if I can just play my game plan, it is a bad matchup for you, right? Because, like, all your plays end up, forcing you to go into a rank 4 to do anything, and then I just, like, Soul Exchange or I Storm Forth, and you lost all that card value. Especially, like, if I back it up with March, there's just no way to out that even. And it just goes in for game, right? Just gets in there.
Yeah, I don't think any of the decks that I was thinking about playing today were going to, like, really match up well against this. I really think my sideboard just had to be better equipped, but it's weird because, like, all the decks that we've been playing, or rather you've been playing previously, wouldn't really, like, there'd be, like, no side cards for this. Like, it'd have to be, like, heavy spell and trap removal, stuff that doesn't target or destroy stuff on the field, which at this time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just not very common to come across.
Yep.
So I think it was going to be rough no matter what deck I brought. Unless I brought something that could really just OTK you into the sun in one turn. But with playing something, like, as control-y as this, I think it was going to be rough.
Yeah, it's so funny that you brought, like, a deck that utilizes, like, back row and, like, Mirror Force and stuff like that, because I remember this time of Yu-Gi-Oh! In particular, everyone was saying, I don't know if you remember, everyone was like, battle traps in particular are bad. They're the worst cards in the game. Like, you will never see your battle phase. It will just never happen. Your board will be empty before you ever see your battle phase. So it's really funny that you decided to bring those cards today.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't really be upset. Like I said, fair play. And that means you retie the series once again.
Again, bro. Again, bro.
For like the 900th time. How are your polls for World Superstars altogether?
Honestly, they weren't anything too special. I ended up getting like a couple Never Discs. I got 5 Galaxy Soldiers, bro.
That's insane.
5 Galaxy Soldiers. What did you get?
I got 2 Galaxy Soldiers. I got almost a full playset of stick chairs, which is pretty sick.
Wait, like a full playset of each of them?
I have 2 Scepter, 3 Sovereignty, which sucks.
That's
because
broken.
No, it's not as good as you think. And the reason I say that is because the decks that were playing Stick Chair during this time are like Shadal, which thank you for banning Construct, and like you could just play like any sort of like other rank 4 variant like Satellar Knight, which, you know, it's progression series, so we don't have any of that crap. And also too, I don't have all of like the 3 mat rank 4s to like go into the guys too, because remember, they need to trigger by summoning a guy that requires 3 Xyz materials, not just 2. So I think I only have like half of the good ones that were out around this time. So I thought about it. I thought it'd be really cool to play like some sort of stick chair deck, but again, there isn't really like, at that point, I'm just playing any sort of other random rank 4 deck, right? Because there's no incentive to play something like Shadal. It's like, oh, I'm just playing Shadal for the flavor of it, I guess.
Yeah. I also think it's important to note that at this time, I'm pretty sure Norden was out, right? Or almost out at this time?
I believe it comes out in, I think the Megaton episode is like an episode or 2 from now. I think maybe he's already out, but in any case, yeah, I think he comes out around this time, and that also helps out a lot.
Yeah, that was that was a really big deal back in the day, because utilizing Norden was able to make some like ridiculous, I think, Emerald stick chair combos. And like you said, you mentioned you don't have a lot of the 3 mat ones. There's not a lot of good ones. There's like Delteros, and that's
Ouroboros.
Right?
I think that's the only.
Yeah, those are like the only 2 that do anything.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I might be able to cook something up with it later. I mean, there may even be like a pure Star Seraph deck potentially, because some of those other cards aren't like terrible, but they're not great. But who knows? It's hard to say. In any case, if it was any sort of rank 4 deck, it was probably not going to fare very well against this. So you can rest easy for the wheel. I just got a wild card. I finally have my Foolish Burial.
I'm so happy for you. So. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Thank God you got one, bro. Only, what year are we in game here?
2015. It only took 13 years in Prague Season 2 time to get a Foolish Burial.
Right on time. Right on time.
Yeah, right on time. But next episode, it's who's going to take the lead again. So buckle up, everyone, because those seem to be some of our craziest episodes. So I can't wait to see what happens.
Looking forward to it.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout outs to Shadow1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, Phoenix the Immortal, Pony Stark, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Draconic Little Fadeleaf, Peyton McGrath, Dylan Rare Hunter, Jesse Wood, Chrono the Branded Enjoyer, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Flannel Daddy, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady. I've tried reading cards before. It was horrible, and my guinea pigs had to get me therapy. Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Uncle Brian of Stardust, Wonder Waffle, MBT canceled by all community soon, canceled by all committee soon, canceled by all players soon, Nicholas Carpenter, Corvain, and Konami. When are we getting a Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore anime? Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.